episode here on Riverbend Springs. Yes, as you can see, we have got the mower out today, and we are in the early parts of spring. We're in April, so I did a few more contracting off camera, and I did make one more purchase, which I'll show you. Well, you might actually be able to see it from here, actually. So the big reveal's been kind of let down a bit, hasn't it? But so I bought a rower because I thought that may be quite important for what we're going to do. Just to quickly show you, so the tractor has remained. It's going to be worth just having that hanging around. The drill has remained mainly because there isn't another drill come up in the sale room. That's remained for exactly the same reason. I don't know whether I might want to get rid of that altogether or not, because that tractor will power that, and if it does come wet, we can do some ploughing and drilling and we'll be fine. But this is what I bought. So this was in the sale, and it was, I think, about £6,000. I honestly could not pass it up. £6,000 for that was very good, and I'm very pleased. As you can see, I've got rid of the cows. So they're gone now. I know I did put it out in the last episode and said, "Oh, tell me what you think," but I genuinely am gonna press on with the plan to completely flatten all of it. Well, we don't gotta flatten nothing out there, but flatten all of this, sell everything off, and start again. That really is going to be my plan of action. It's a very pretty tree, mind, but it's going. So that's going to be what I'm going to do, as I say, and then so this area here, I'm thinking is going to be the sort of placeable. I'm also thinking as well, now this won't be done before you get to see these videos. Like I said before, I bulk record these episodes, so if in the next episode comes out and you think, well, he didn't answer and he isn't doing what I suggested, it's because I bulk record them. So all of the episodes that are going out sort of over this weekend, I'm probably already starting to record next weekend's episodes. So that's the reason why. But what I was thinking out here, because this is really flat as well, and I don't know how you guys think about this, and I don't even own this, so this is a long way down the future, right? But I was thinking we could either buy all 3 fields, which I want to do anyway. That's a given, because it's literally right on the farm's doorstep. Join them all up, make one mega field, right? Or this is where we could build our dairy. And I would, I wouldn't be too objective to that. I don't know what you guys think, let me know, but that's what I'm thinking. Because I was going to put them on these 3 fields up here, and I was just going to have literally put the fence of the cow barn around the edge there, and then around and sort of basically the field becomes the cow pasture, and the same all the way along. And then I thought, well, you know what, let's build on all of this. So I don't know. I mean, I might not. I might just stick to my original plan of we put the cow barns on these 3 fields, we build all this up. Can't do nothing about the house because I've already tried to sell it. So can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that shed down there. We obviously can do something about this shed. We've got a trailer in here. I didn't know we had a trailer in there. Have we got anything else of interest in here? We've got a dinghy and a box of nothing. Yeah, just your typical bloody shed, really, isn't it? What's this? But undo. Oh, it closes the door, does it? Very good. Anyway, let's crack on with our grass cutting. So yeah, as I say, I did quite a few contracts since the last episode, and it helped to buy the rower, the windrower. I was hoping as well that we was going to get a seed drill come up in the sale room, but no, we didn't get one, so couldn't do that. But that's what I was kind of hoping for. Yeah, so as I say, we are gradually starting on our long road to being a multi-billionaire, because that is, I think, got to be an aim, hasn't it, in life? You've got to be, I'm aiming to be 100 millionaire, but if we could get to 1 billion, that would be absolutely bloody incredible. And I think it's definitely something that we should aim for. The thing is, when you're sort of earlier, because I know yesterday I made it sound like, within 10 episodes we'll have everything done, but that isn't going to be the case. That is not going to be the case. Within 10 episodes, that is not going to be what's going to happen here. As soon as we get money in, money's going to be going. We need land, we machinery-wise, I'm going to keep it as basic as I can keep it. I'm not going to go all out for, sort of loads and loads of tractors and, this, that, and everything else. Like, we don't need loads and loads of tractors. We're probably going to need 2 high horsepower tractors. That's probably what we're going to need. We're going to need 2 high horsepower tractors, and then that little John Deere just knocking about the farm. It's able to move stuff out of the way. It's able, do you know what I mean? Like, as long as what we're sort of moving isn't all that heavy, but otherwise, but it's a what I like to call a shunter. It basically just shunts stuff about the yard, moves it around, keeps it tidy. Can sort of do the odd little bit here and there just to help out its bigger brothers, and that's kind of what I'm sort of going for with that tractor. But yeah, so, and as I say, the other thing that we need to do as well is we need to get a greenhouse so that we can start doing rice saplings yet again. That's going to be another few episodes away, because we then need the rice planter and the rice harvester, and honestly, like, the list is just huge. And the problem with the list is, you buy a windrower, suddenly you realise, well, I haven't got a baler, well, I haven't got a bale stacker, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. So, it's a case of, at the moment, at this moment in time, just, it's mind-blowing what we need. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this, and then once I've got this done, we're going to then do some seed drilling. We've got 2 fields to drill. Should be this episode when we do both of them, I think, if I've planned it correctly. So yeah, that's the sort of plan there. But anyway, we'll get this road up. This is going to be silage. We'll keep this as a grass field, and we'll just keep taking silage, because we can get a couple of cuts a year off. So we'll carry on doing that. That's all good. And then, as I say, we'll keep this as silage. I literally just said that. And we'll just keep taking off the bales, keep cashing them in, and that's just going to keep us with a nice steady little cash flow. Because whilst I am going to be doing contracting, I don't want contracting to become the main thing. It's going to become the main thing when we've not got much to do. Then there's no harm in doing some contracts, just to, again, keep a good cash flow, keep some cash coming in. But we don't need to be, sort of doing it all of the time. And I don't want to do that anyway, because, the problem with that is that the videos will become much of a muchness. It will be better once we start getting more land, once we start getting dairies and things that we need to, sort of do, because that way then we will, we'll we will always have you know, lots to be getting on with. But it's hard in the beginning, as you know. It's very hard in the beginning, and you know, it's gonna take time. The most sort of pleasing thing is, yes, you know, decent mod maps are going to be a long way down the line, but there are quite a lot of mods coming out already, and I know some of them are just little edits and, you know, little this, that, and everything else, and what have you. But there's some really cracking mods out already, and you know, you know, this early in a new game is fantastic. So you know, I'm still finding a million. It's like yesterday's patch came out, right? Yesterday's patch came out, right? And you know, they sort of announced it, and they were very excited. Or, you know, we've done this and this and this. And I looked through it, and I just sort of kind of looking, and I thought, so the dredger isn't done, so we still can't pick the stones up. I'm thinking, well, you know, oh no, wait, that doesn't matter. No. I can now pet a dog and put some food in the bowl, and when it makes a little noise. I mean, come on, Giants. I'm not 3. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm playing a farming game. I'm not interested in, and excuse my French, a poxy dog. I'm really not. You know, fix the things that is the fundamental. You see, the problem is with and this is true for everyone and everything. Well, every organization, everything, you know, in life. You know, what happens is giants have managed to monopolize this part of the market, right? They basically beat every bit of competition that comes anywhere near them down with a stick, and they monopolize it, right? So therefore, they've got no competition, right? They've got no competition. They now think that, oh, we can just do what we like, and these people will just keep buying this game. And they've forgotten where they came from. They've forgotten what originally they set out to do. Now it's just a case of, this is a bit gimmicky, this might make a little bit of money, let's try this. They released the game that, come on, let's face it, was broken. It was nowhere near ready for release. I would not have been upset on my pre-order if on the day, on Tuesday the 12th, it said, we're delaying it until after Christmas because there's quite a bit wrong with it, and we don't really want you to have it in the current state that it's at. Not, well, give us your money. At some point through the year, we'll start patching a few things. We promise by Christmas you can pet a dog. It's just, it boggles my mind. And as I say, the biggest problem is, for my opinion, for what it's worth, and it's worth absolutely nothing, I understand that, but for what it's worth, they have forgotten their roots. They have forgotten where they've come from and where they were originally going. Now they've gone off on that many different tangents. They've got 1,000,001 things, and not really any of them work properly. You know, and it's such a shame. As I said before, and I've said this a lot, you know, every farming sim that's ever come out, honestly, out of the box, from day one, no mods, no nothing, didn't matter. Awesome game, love playing it. Could play it all day, do you know what I mean? Like this game, I play it for a few hours to record it, and then back off onto FS25 to play the Oaks, or, you know, to do whatever, 1950s if I'm, you know, sort of recording or whatever. And then, you know, that's what I'm sort of doing, and then in the evening for another, you know, sort of hour, maybe 2 hours, I play on a save that I've got on Riverbend Springs. And now, I don't know about you guys, right? What do you think? Should we, to hell with it and just buy the baler and get it done? It will leave us £4,000, but at least we'll have the baler. Or should we just rent it? Because you got to remember, right? This is a cracking little mod. Love this mod, right? Saves me having to search for everything. All right, the silage that we've got is worth 60 grand, right? not quite as much as what it is, but that doesn't matter. But it's worth 60. Roughly, it's going to be worth about 61,000 by the time we come to sell it. Okay, but then we'll have loads more. We won't have doubled that because that field's not as big. So, but we'll be easily getting up towards 100 grand, right? The wheat, I'm kind of thinking we'll sit on that until we add the field that we've got growing of wheat at the moment. The same with the canola. The honey, waste time. We'll either sell that or just hide the pallet somewhere for £317. But it is £317, and eventually we will be taking produce to markets and stuff like that. So we can take it then. It's no problem. We can sit on that. Eventually I will be getting beehives anyway. So, eventually we'll start adding to that again. So, it's not a drastic thing, but it's okay. But the canola, I'm thinking we'll add the field that we've got growing. The wheat, I'm thinking we'll add the field we've got growing. As I say, we've got about 61,000 there once we get it up to price. But we can add to that, and that will probably bump it up towards sort of 80-90,000, which will be, or even over 100,000. So, do I buy it knowing full well that we're going to be sat on a lot of money? And I think we should. I think we should just bite the bullet and buy the bloody baler, because we're going to need it. It's 112,000. Hang on, let's think about this. So let's now go across. Right, so this is 60,000. All right, 60,000 for that, and then there it is, 60,000 for that. We've got 16,000 for that, or 27,000 for that. So that's 87,000. We could actually save money. I mean, there we could save a lot of money. What does that actually fit onto? A 3-point and a front loader. So we could get that on a 3-point hitch and a front loader. For £11,000, I can be done with all of the for an extra 11,000. So that's going to be 7, and then to add. But I would have thought to add that wouldn't be very. I'm thinking out loud at the moment. That would only be a few £100. But then again, just having that, I can do that. So we could do contracts with that as well, and same with the baler, so we could get our money back on them. I think we'll go for this. What's the bale turner on the end? No, we'll just go for a standard stacker. That's fine. Is that extra? Yeah, it's 2,000. We don't need to spend 2,000 on that. And then, yeah, that'll do. So 28. Hang on, why am I plus 1,000? Oh, because I've added that. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that's fine. We'll buy that, and then we'll buy the equivalent baler. I know we could have had the 16,000 one. As I say, I know we could have had that one, but it would have meant also as well putting a front loader on that little tractor, and do you know what I mean? And in the end, it would have been a lot of, because that little tractor, that little John Deere, isn't going to be used all that much. But we're buying a baler and buying a wrapper like that. We can go off and do contracts as well. So, actually that won't be too bad. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a little bit of time lapse, and then I'm going to get that field done, and then we'll look at getting them wrapped so that they're fermenting, and then we'll get on with some drilling. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. So there we go, we've got that finished. Got the grass done, the baler and the wrapper, not the greatest in the world, but it'll do. But now we'll get the long grain rice planted. I think we're a little bit more advanced than potting the rice up in the shed. Now we'll get it planted, and then we will the next growth stage we'll get this flooded. But I don't think we're able to do it quite now, but we'll get this done, and then what we'll do is, to finish off, once we've got this finished, we will then do probably another contract, or if there's a couple of contracts near to each other where we just need to borrow sort of a bit of a kit, a bit of kit, but we can use that on sort of 2 fields, and that'll be great. That will be, but we'll see what there is. But I'm thinking probably a hoeing contract, just because I haven't done anything like that. So not only is it sort of going to be my first time as well, but it'll be something a little bit different to what we've been doing, because it's always tempting to go for the cultivating and ploughing jobs, just because, you know, we've got a cultivator and a plough, and we can crack on. The other thing that I have come to realise while I was doing the grass is that we're going to need a mid-range tractor. So you know, yes, the little John Deere again is going to be absolutely ideal for messing about the yard and doing bits and pieces, you know, while the tractors are out in the fields. But we are going to need a mid-range tractor where we can you know, sort of not do the big jobs that this will end up being able to do, because, as I say, this is the workhorse tractor. But if we could get a tractor that's able to do you know, the baling, the wrapping, and pull a trailer around, pull, you know, sort of stuff like that about, then that would be ideal. That, to be fair, actually, I think, was it last month or the month before, there was one in the sale. I shouldn't be using GPS really, because that will keep me so I'm not overlapping. Hopefully I won't be too far out there. Yeah, so excuse me, as I say, it will there was one in the sale, and it was a Dutzfar 7 Series, I think it was. You know, that might have been ideal. I mean, it was quite a lot of money, to be fair. It was 164,000, I think. So, you know, it was quite a lot of money, but it would have suited, you know, sort of what we were. Does this need rolling? No, it does not need rolling. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it would have suited our needs, you know, sort of well, but never mind. As I say, we'll get this done, and then we'll do another. Wouldn't mind doing a deadwood contract either. I've not ever done one of them before. Again, like I said in the last episode, never had the Silver Run DLC, so all of the things that were associated with that, and all of the equipment that were associated with that, I never had in FS22, because I didn't bother with the Silver Run DLC, because I just felt that A, forestry wasn't something really that I was interested in doing, and B, for the amount of money that the DLC was, it didn't really add anything to the gameplay as would enhance my gameplay. Now, Zalonka and the Platinum with the you know, carrots, beets, and parsnips, I did buy that one because, you know, that was an awesome DLC and well worth the money, and I absolutely love that DLC. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, and on my oats save that I've got, I'm about to start going into vegetable farming, next crops that I would like to sort of see added to FS would be onions and maybe cauliflowers and stuff like that, you know, because again it just brings us something different. You know, brings us a new element of gameplay, maybe even pumpkins. You know, where I live, in sort of late September, October, there were some absolutely magnificent pumpkin harvesters out in the field, self-propelled pumpkin harvesters that, you know, would add a nice bit of gameplay as well to the game. So I think, you know, that's the sort of thing that we should be looking for next. As I say, you know I say what I say about this game, you know, and I've said what I've said about this game, but you know, the fact that peas and a pea viner is in this game is absolutely incredible, and you know, on that basis alone, I play the game because I've wanted that for so long. Many years ago, I can't remember, I think it was FS13, I think it was either 11 or 13. Someone started a modded pea harvester, and they never did get it you know, sort of completed and finished, and it was such a shame because I literally waited for that mod to come out, and as I say, eventually it sort of kind of, because it was on the older FS UK and it was on their sort of work in progress sort of page, and eventually it just disappeared from there, which was a real shame because as I say, I love the concept, and I absolutely love the fact that we're going to be able to do that, you know, in our saves, you know, hopefully in this one not too long, but moving forward, you know, when we do get a few nice British maps, you know, we're going to be able to do the peas. But anyway, we will get this drilled, and then once we've got this drilled, as I say, we'll look at a contract, but I'll see you in a little bit. So, I'm back. Miss me? Anyway, we're going to run now to the store. We are going to put a front loader on here because I have realised we're going to need a front loader to fill the bloody drill up with seed, aren't we? So, yeah, we are going to put a front loader on here, but saving money buying that baler, the John Deere baler, and actually buying the growl one. I say growl just because I don't really know how to pronounce what it is, but so buying the blue one and the bow wrapper, we managed to save quite a bit of money. So that does mean we can put a little front loader on this tractor, and that'll be grand. I've completely lost where I am. Yeah, okay. And I got to the top of that road and went completely blank. I was like, where am I? Anyway, so we'll nip to the workshop, and we'll get the brackets added. We'll buy a front loader, we'll buy a pallet fork, we'll buy a seed bag, or a seed box probably would be better for this. I apologise with my chair. Honestly, as you all know, because I've no doubt mentioned it, I bought a new computer chair a few months ago, and it's rubbish. Honestly, it hurts my back, it hurts my hips, it creaks, it crunches, it graunches. It's just, honestly, it's the worst chair I've ever purchased in my life off eBay. Don't think I'll be going to eBay again for an office chair. Right, we don't need to repair it. What do I need to do? Customize it. That's what I need to do. Front loader. Yeah, we'll have a quickie. That's fine. Don't need anything else, do I? No. Do I need a front lift on there? I don't think I do I? Don't need the weight either, to be fair. We'll have it. It'll be, it might come in handy for something, but anyway. Let's get the brackets on there. Oh, it even went to green, same as John Deere. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sorry, I've been watching quite a bit of Jeff Dunham, and I'm trying to do an impression of Peanut. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out on YouTube. Very, very funny. Right, front loaders. Where are they? There they are. And we've got a quickie. All right, so yeah, we'll colour it green. Well, these all look a bit. What the hell's going on here? Anyway, just the standard John Deere green, please. I don't really see. Oh, that's the design, so we need that yellow actually. And then we need that one green. Don't really see why they were like that, but oh, I didn't buy it, did I? Don't you judge me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, jolly goodness me. What a complete doofus. Anyway, we will try that again. There we go. Hey, we bought it. Oh, hang on a minute. I didn't buy the pallet fork and the... Stop judging. And the seed box or bag or whatever it is that we're going to buy, but it's not in here. Do we go for that or that one? That one holds 1,000, that one holds 1,000, that one holds 1,050. Well, for the same amount of money, I'm getting more seeds, so we'll have that one. It would be rude if I did not, I think you'll find. Yeah, so as I say, we'll get this field drilled with oats, and that probably will be the end to this episode. I forgot about that field when I made plans to do a contracting job. I'd completely forgotten about that field, and luckily remembered it sort of lastminute.com, and so we're down doing that. But as I say, then what we'll do is we'll skip forward a day once we've done it, or a month, and then we will flood the field, and we will flood the paddy field, and then we'll do a couple of contracts in the next episode, which should be cool, and then we'll be not far from harvest actually, which is really good. Right, I'm not very good at using forklifts and front loaders on the game, but that's not too bad. And then we'll do that, and what we'll do is, well, as I say, we'll get this over to the field, and then once we're over to the field, we'll start a time lapse. See you in a minute. So there we go, that's got that done. Now what we're going to do next episode is we'll get that field rolled. Yeah, I know. We'll get the field. Honestly, I should stop saying what we're going to do in the episodes. I get it all planned out, and I'm looking at my list, and then I'm sort of thinking, while I'm doing the field, I'm thinking, yeah, gonna get that done like I said, yeah, do that like I said, yeah, no problem. And then it's all kind of, all of a sudden, it's kind of like, well, I need to roll this, and well, I need to do. Where on earth is he cutting across the grass? Excuse me, where is he? Excuse me, fella, there's a perfectly good bloody roadway there. And anyway, yesterday there was a red fence here. Where'd that go? More importantly, why did that go? Not where did it go? Oh dear, never mind. Anyway, that tractor can actually stay there. So yeah, next episode, as I say, we'll get that field roll really quickly in the next episode, and then what we'll do is we'll get back, we'll chuck it through to next month, and then we'll start on some contracts. We've got those bales there; they should be ready as well next month, hopefully. So we can also, in the next episode, we can also get the, if I can speak, we can also get these sold as well. So that would be great, because as I say, if we can make a little bit of money on them, then that would be fantastic. And then we'll start to get it back. But you can see what I mean about you get a little bit of money in, you know, it's very quickly gone again. We need a new drill. I'd like a slightly bigger plough. I'd like, you know, like I said, it's an endless list that just grows, you know, and it will soon become an endless list and turn itself into a list of eternity, where we're just constantly trying to get things. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode. I do apologise that I do chop and change my mind quite a bit. Like I say, it's kind of suggests that I'm very unorganised, but and as I've said before, you know, I sort of do that many things in the day, and I kind of sort of, my brain gets a bit scrambled. But there is an order, there is a, you know, we do get there eventually, and we do get things done eventually in the right order. I was cutting down this tree on another sort of save that I'm doing on here, and I never realised there's a football up there. There's a football in the tree. Can we? Or we can take the football out of the tree. Oh, I didn't know that. Can we throw the football? No, we can't. Is there a thing to throw the football? Throw object. It's not really throwing it, is it? That's just dropping it. Oi! Up. Okay. That's the ball gone. Whose door do I knock on and say, "Can I have my ball back, please?" Anyway, as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, why not hit the thumbs up? And also, if you haven't done already, hit the subscribe button. Really does help the channel. It's also free to do. Say it every episode, but as I say, you know, it really is that simple. And I'll see you in the next one, where we'll get the rolling done, we'll get it into the next month, we'll get the field flooded, then we'll do some contracts. They might be done as well, so we can sell them. We've got a front loader now, so I might, just for your entertainment, have a go at loading the bale trailer rather than hiring an auto stacker. Who knows? Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.